Hello, Toker fans, and welcome to another edition of the Mad Toker YouTube page, podcast, whatever you want to call it. Today, I'm doing something a little different. I'm not going to do a movie commentary. I'm going to do a commentary on a movie. Completely different, I know. But this week, I'm not going to do the full movie. I am going to do it at some point, I think, because I really like this movie. But I just watched it recently, and I really enjoyed it. And I'd have to give it at least a 9 out of 10. The movie is Dog Soldiers. And, that being said, it's like the best werewolf movie I've ever seen. And so I had to do a little research into other werewolf movies. Obviously, I've missed some because they've been making werewolf movies for about 100 years. But when I looked it up on the internet, movies that popped up were like Twilight and that movie Cursed I did another commentary for. And, so those are in the best categories. I'm going to have to say there probably aren't a lot of great werewolf movies. But yeah, this one definitely lived up to the hype. Because I've heard about it for years. And, I just never got around to watching it till recently. And, I'm definitely glad I did. Would have been nice if more werewolf movies tried to be as good as Dog Soldiers, but, yikes. The movie starts out with a soldier named Cooper, played by Kevin McKidd, running through the woods. He's captured by Ryan, a squad leader of an elite unit, played by Liam Cunningham. And he's given props by Ryan for avoiding capture for almost 24 hours. Cooper is clearly an elite soldier, but this is where we realize that Cooper is a good man, and Ryan is someone who only values the mission over anything else. When Ryan tells Cooper to murder the dog to help track him down, Cooper absolutely refuses to kill the dog, and is seen as a failure in Ryan's eyes. But for me, it would have been one of those situations where it's like, no one talks to me that way, and I like it. But apparently having the balls to stand up to someone who's above you doesn't impress Ryan, and he murders the dog in front of Cooper.
Still won't do it.
You don't have a choice. Finish the job. Shoot the dog.
Shoot it! No, sir!
What use are you to my team if you can't even kill a dog?
I didn't say I couldn't kill a dog, sir. I just will not kill that dog for no reason.
You're binned, Cooper. I don't need a man of conscience.
You're failing me for this.
You failed yourself. We're on a different level here, Cooper. For that, I need men of action. Not deeds.
No! You sick fucking bastard!
It's just a dog, that's all. Maybe one day when that's sunk into your thick skull, you'll be ready for us. Until then, you live and learn.
Yeah, you don't.
After Cooper fails with Ryan, he's sent back to his old unit. And you're gonna love his old unit, man. Like, holy shit, these guys are awesome. And hell, I'm not even gonna make a dick joke about it, his or anyone else's unit. But this is where we're introduced to Wells, played by Sean Pertwee. I don't know if I said that right. And some of you may recognize him as Alfred Pennyworth from the TV show Gotham. Or you may know his father as the third Doctor on Doctor Who. Wells is the polar opposite of Ryan. He's been in the shit before, but it didn't make him a hard man. It made him care more about the lives of his men over anything else. And believe me when I say his men have no problem returning the favor.
And we went down to the tattoo parlour and I got a desert rat done. And Eddie being Eddie wanted something with a bit more meaning. And being a bit of a believer, he said that his soul still belonged to God. But his flesh was way beyond redemption. And it was up to Satan to save his skin. So he got this fucking great laughing devil tattooed right on his arse. Anyway, about 6 days later, we were making a regular sweep along the Iraqi border. And Eddie, poor fucker, triggered an anti-tank mine. Yeah, we all saw it happen. I mean, he was on point. White, blinding, lightning flash and a fucking deafening crack. And by the time we picked ourselves up off the deck, Eddie was... he was gone. Just bits and pieces of him. It's all that remained. This big fucking red circle, 100 metres. I'll tell you something, lads, it really puts things in perspective when you have to scoop your mate up with a shovel and stick him in a bin bag. Anyway, the thing that really did our nuts in that day was when you came across a bit you recognised. Bit of ear, toe and nose, a tooth. The thing that really freaked us out that day was when Left-Hand Charlie found a bit of Eddie with a tattoo on. I mean, everything else was burnt to a crisp, covered in claret, all mushed up, pulped up.
Sharp! The rest of it. I know things have gone from shit to bone to worse in the last 24 hours, but if we pull our weight and do the job, we still have a fighting chance. No more running. We stand here and we fight. All right? Any questions?
Not just the one, Coop. Exactly what is it we're fighting against?
Megan, you want to run it past the boys?
Lycanthropes.
You what?
That's werewolves to you and me.
You're taking the piss.
What? Makes perfect sense to me.
What, you mean like full moon, silver bullets and eyebrows that join in the middle?
Before you dismiss it offhand, think about what you've seen and heard. The full moon, the teeth, the claws, the howling. Is it so difficult to believe?
They're on a training mission and don't realize that they've walked into something completely effed up. As events unfold, they meet a woman named Megan, played by Emily Cleesby, a very English name if I do say so myself. And she saves the unit and lets them hold up in her farmhouse until they can reach safety. She is studying the beasts that hunt them and knows all about them. But she may know more than what she's letting on, which adds to an element of paranoia in the movie. And they also discovered Ryan dying in the woods. They decide to save him, even though he's a fucking cock. But they know they can't trust him, which adds a whole nother level of frustration to the unit, just trying to survive.
I'm not convinced that these things didn't just escape from the local nut house and forget to shave or trim their nails. But if they're out there and we're in here, what they may or may not be does not affect our immediate situation one bit.
This is bone. This is so fucking bone!
Anything else?
Yeah. What does bone mean?
One thing people should remember before watching this movie is it is an independent film, made for only $2 million. So the werewolves may not look the best, but like the first Alien movie, the movie really relies on not showing the monster. And besides that, the werewolves look way better than they did in American Werewolf in London, or Paris, sorry. Which came out a few years earlier and had a $25 million budget, so I'll let it slide that the werewolves may look a little silly in this movie. But if you're looking for a great tension-building, violent and gory horror film with great performances by all actors, then this movie is definitely for you. And it's a movie I'll give a solid, more than solid, 9.5 out of 10.
Score. You know, you can't just pop up and tell me what to do. I don't even know why I'm listening to you. I know you're dead, and so do the police.